This is the High People Include Everyone program, a groundbreaking initiative bridging the digital and financial inclusion gap in the COMESA region. Joy and excitement filled the room as Malawian FinTech startup TradeFlow Analytics was crowned the winner of the first ever COMESA Women in FinTech Hackathon, with Zambia's Mighty Fin securing the runner-up spot.
We are the winners.
We're team
TradeFlow Analytics.
This means a lot for us as Mighty Fin. It has tested our resilience. But also it means a great deal to be part of a movement that CBC, High People, and the Gates Foundation are doing in revolutionizing access to finance and also promoting women in tech.
This victory marked the culmination of 3 days of intense innovation, where 16 women-led teams from Zambia and Malawi came together to ideate, create, and excel in financial technology.
Our proposed solution is going to integrate with mobile money, for example, Pamba and Airtel Money, and it's going to leverage AI insights, and we're going to have automated record keeping of the financial records.
The journey began on day one with Cleopatra Kanyunyuzi, the hackathon lead's facilitator, guiding participants through problem identification and business case development. Alongside Chisha, Ackim from Izyane, Zambia, she introduced teams to solution design and prototype development.
Understand the significance of a well-defined problem statement, learn how to construct a compelling business case, translate a problem into an innovative solution design, and then develop a prototype that validates your idea.
For our problem statement, we're looking at access to finance. So whilst we have so many entrepreneurs, and especially the MSMEs that have small businesses, in this context, the marketeers, could be the hairdressers, most of them require access to finance. And the challenge that we've seen is that most are highly unlikely to get funding because of the high interest rates.
We're planning to introduce a cooker, an ethanol cooker, so that people can stop using charcoal, especially in this dispensation of load shedding. Everybody's just really using charcoal. So we want to get rid of that and introduce an ethanol eco stove.
Given that 17% of that global market are not able to access that, and that in Africa translates to about 360 million people. So that's quite a huge market for that. And from our research so far, we haven't really seen a non-traditional crowdfunding platform that provides such a solution to the unbanked in Africa.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Okay. TradeFlow Analytics. Where are you? What problem are you trying to solve?
We have a business case whereby one wanted to do some business, maybe from Malawi to Zambia, but then she doesn't even know where to find maybe the juices. She doesn't even know who to contact, no connections, nothing. Where there's no data, you can't do anything, you can't succeed. So we are more or less like data-driven solution.
In similar vein, Nicholas Kalunji, COO of High People, delved into the Level 1 project design principles, emphasizing the need for inclusive digital financial services.
A set of principles to guide countries, regions, or commercial organizations working to create digital financial service systems designed to meet the needs of low-income consumers. So that is what the Level 1 project design principles are about, funded by the Gates Foundation. There's what they call real-time payment. If you are an agri-tech, you are dealing with farmers. They have brought their cassava or their maize or their rabbits. How do you pay them? Do they deliver today and you tell them you pay them after 6 days? But remember, they hired a car, they have to pay. They had people that loaded the crops. So why isn't the payment real time?
I have a question on the issues of accessible availability. I might as well add one A, which is acceptability.
Yes.
From, or maybe let's say from Uganda or anywhere else that you have implemented the Level 1 project, how affordable is affordable to the poor?
The question of affordability is a continuing conversation. You can't exhaust it because what might be affordable to me might not be affordable to her. but there should be a baseline. But of course, fintechs are being encouraged to make sure their charges are as low as possible.
Day 2 kicked off with a session on the mobile money ecosystem led by Mayami Konkoloma, CEO of Imosis. He explored how open-source financial solutions can revolutionize digital payments.
And even if you look at the mobile money, most of the mobile money are actually based on USSD technology. So as you're developing your concepts, you may have to think, okay, what's the item I'm solving? Okay, it's for my village at home. You are developing a solution for your village, but your solution, you are building it on iPhone. It means somewhere, somehow, we are not making sense. So it depends on your community. What do you have? What infrastructure do you have? What payment platforms are there for your application to be integrated? Before you do the actual work on the developments, you first look at the API. So you start with the API, then from there you build your solution. So that's one of the key strategies with most fintechs are taking. So we're calling it building API-first solutions.
Just wanted to understand what you said, that most of the top 5 banks are virtual. Is it that they don't have offices, or are they working remote, or what is?
Where you're coming from in Malawi, when you want a service, you bank with what? National Bank. You actually walk into National Bank. But now, Visa, do you have to go to Visa or PayPal? You just tap your application to that. So 10 years ago, top 10 banks whereby we actually walk in, like this is the bank which we know, city banks and things like that. But as of today, top 5 there are virtual. So it's Visa, the likes of PayPal.
As the day progressed, teams presented their business cases, showcasing innovative fintech solutions aimed at driving financial inclusion.
RippleWave is a mobile money-first crowdfunding platform that is designed to bridge the financial inclusion gap in Africa. Traditional crowdfunding platforms primarily rely on bank cards, excluding millions who depend on mobile money. RippleWave enables individuals and organizations to raise funds seamlessly through their communities for critical needs such as healthcare, education, and emergencies.
Participants also worked on refining their solution and prototype designs, focusing on practical implementation. On the final day, Mr. Philip Green, Technical Solutions Consultant for Moduloop Foundation in Zambia, provided deeper insights into Moduloop.
We want clearing to happen in under 1 second. So if I'm going to send money to you, it must arrive on the other side in 1 second. You know, there's examples like if you get into a minibus or something like that, you just want the transaction to happen then and there. Don't want to have to be waiting. Oh no, it hasn't gone through. We want all FSPs, like all financial service providers, to be enabled. So we want banks, we want mobile money operators, we want microfinance institutions all to be on the platform. We want it to be participant governed. So we want all those people that I've mentioned to be part of the platform. We want it to be very low cost. We want tiered KYC. So in Zambia, like I don't know, the limit's maybe 10 or 20,000 just for normal KYC. You get extended KYC, then you can go up to like 100,000 kwacha.
Mobile money owners benefit from that? Or is that just a benefit to the consumers, not them?
Now what happens is, as we start losing yet less cash, you will need less agents and less transactions will be done by agents. So that at some stage, maybe 80% of mobile money is not from cash in. And so then the mobile money app companies will be able to reduce the amount that they charge when it's going out, because a lot of the money came in digitally. Like all of the mobile money that I use, I never do cash in with physical cash. It's always from a bank. As the digital ecosystem grows, mobile money charges will reduce.
Now, adding to what Philip has said, in our context, like even with the modular platform that we're doing, we have put a minimal DRPP processing cost, which is 2.5 cents. So there will be that 2.5 cents as the cost of the processing the transaction. And then on top of it, we'll have 2 additionals. So we have got the DFSP processing cost, which can be maybe a mobile money operator charging or a commercial bank. And then we also have a currency conversion cost. So that will be the FX provider charging that cost, the conversion cost. But nevertheless, from the modeling that we've done, all that is going below 3%.
With the final evaluation approaching, teams engaged in one-on-one consultations with facilitators, fine-tuning their solutions and perfecting their pitches. After 3 days of rigorous development, all 16 teams presented their minimum viable products to a panel of judges. Each team demonstrated how their innovation addressed key financial inclusion challenges, particularly for women and underserved communities. In the end, TradeFlow Analytics from Malawi emerged victorious, with MightyFin from Zambia securing second place. Their groundbreaking solutions, designed to reach last-mile users, stood out for their innovation and potential to drive meaningful financial inclusion. With generous support from the Gates Foundation and in partnership with COMESA Business Council, HiPeople is empowering communities to ensure inclusion and shared benefits for everyone.